Hi there Capricorn, this is your reading with me for January 2022. I hope you are well. We are going to see what is coming through and what messages I can give to you as well. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Also just wanted to mention that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below as I do a giveaway every single month. And of course private paid reading information is also down below as well. They are done within 12 to 24 hours with me, so definitely do check out the info box below if you're interested. And then of course there's the intention manifesting items which thousands of people have seen results with, so they're all handmade, meditated with and sage. There's items such as bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, your wallet or your purse, intention pouches. There's also candles and sage and so many items which you can check out on my website, which is shopmoonlightguidance.com. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll be able to see the review section as well, where you can see the thousands of 5-star reviews. Alright, so everything's down below. Alright, so let's begin. Capricorn. Okay, let's have a look and see January 2022. Wow, speaking of twos, you got quite a few here. You got water flowing from one cup to another. You got the pentacles flowing from one side to the other. This is really nice. It's really nice. It's almost like there's a real sense of continuation of your abundance. Now, you know when certain people wonder about like, oh my gosh, Moonlight, you know, what if my abundance gets taken away from me? Because some people fear that, right? They may have gone through difficulties when they were younger and then they suddenly get this abundance and they think, but what if that gets taken away from me? One thing I want to mention is that the abundance that you've already got will not be taken away from you. And what I feel here more so is that even if it was, say for example, it will be replaced with something even bigger anyways. So I think that that's a concern that I feel you have, where you're thinking, I just hope nothing gets taken away to such a degree. And so in January, we see a continuation, but also in your lifetime as well. You know, anything that is taken away, it serves a purpose. I'm talking more so about like your career and like love and things like that. There's something bigger that will come, and that's really what I wanted to mention. But the Two of Pentacles here shows financial stability in January. It also shows with Temperance as well that you're feeling so much more emotionally happier in January as well. Three of Cups shows that people are aligning a lot more towards you. I don't mean that they're like kissing your butt, you know, and things like that, but it's more so that they are being genuine, kind, caring, respectful of your energy, respectful of who you are, and just being really, really lovely to you. And that's really what I'm picking up on. So that's what I see here. As I'm shuffling, my hands just feel so dry, and I always moisturize my hands a lot, but they're feeling so dry. So I do apologize, but I'm just going to moisturize as I'm talking about the cards. It just, it feels horrible. Like, does anyone ever feel that way, that when it feels like really dry, it's just impossible to focus on something else? But I just feel here, okay, that there's just such a significant energy, which is the Page of Cups, right? And some of you might also feel that this is something that is resonating with you, to moisturize. All right. You know, there's something quite significant about random things that I say in readings, and so many of you are like, oh my god, no way, Moonlight, like I also am just doing the exact same thing, or you know, you feel like you have to do the same thing. Once my lip balm just like randomly rolled over the reading, and so many people were like, oh my gosh, like I literally need to do that right now. Anyways, so the Page of Cups is quite, I would say, like quite significant, because it just goes to show that the most important thing here is that there's some new opportunities and like, let's say like new abundance that is going to come through in many ways. And I feel like the Page of Cups is also about excitement. Like people find your personality very excitement, especially if before they didn't quite find that very exciting. They start to like really, really find your personality very exciting. I see a social scenario and a social situation with the Three of Cups where people are finding you really exciting. And I know this might sound a bit strange, because you might think to yourself, well, I am a very exciting person, but perhaps before you felt misunderstood. People didn't really want to, you know, they were just being maybe people didn't want to spend so much time, you know, around you because they had other notions and people were gossiping and talking about things and drama, and so that people were busy in their own world. Here, Three of Pentacles, not only do people want to work with you, they see your value, they understand you, they like your personality, but they also start to realize just how much they've misunderstood you as well, especially with the Three of Cups. This can also represent someone in regards to love who may have been hot and cold towards you, who now suddenly realizes your value, what you bring to the table in terms of stability and security, and now they realize that actually, do you know what, they want to hang out with you, they want to spend time with you, they want to go here and there with you, they want to have conversations with you. Isn't that so interesting? Many of you here are also going to be meditating from what I see. There's definitely emphasis on spirituality for sure this month, which I think is quite fascinating. Do you know what, as I'm touching these cards, someone had once asked me, you know, what the best tarot cards are, not the best tarot cards, what the best like hand lotions are for someone who reads tarot, where you don't want to get like the fingerprints all over the cards once you've like moisturized your hands. And so I just thought I'd randomly mention this, but I actually have two different ones that I use. One is this one, which is a bit too expensive, but I got it gifted to me, and this is really nice because it hasn't got like a lot of random, like, you know, rubbish things in it, but it has got fragrance, which I like to avoid, but you know, it's gifted, and when something is gifted I feel like I need to use it up. And then another one is this one, and this is much cheaper, it's a bigger bottle, and it's from Superdrug. So this one's actually for strengthening nails as well. Just thought I'd mention that because these are, I like, because it doesn't get the grease all over the cards, which is not fun because then you have to wipe down every single card. I thought I'd just mention that because I know people asked me this before as well. I just thought if anyone was wondering, since we were on the topic of that, I thought I'd just let you know. But yeah, I like the one that's pink because it doesn't actually really smell of anything, I don't think. The other one smells of grapes, so if you don't like grapes, not really a great idea. Okay, so we've got speaking of grapes, we got grapes here as well. Oh, it's interesting how things relate, isn't it? So grapes can also be seen as, like, you know, drinks, wine. Grapes can also be seen as like luxury as well. But there's definitely something about grapes here, or vineyards, from what I'm seeing. We've also got here as well the Eight of Wands. So there's communication around. Seven of Pentacles, you're reflecting on your finances. The Nine of Pentacles here also goes to show that there is definitely this energy here of feeling really confident and strong within yourself, which I'm picking up on. The moral of the story here, Capricorn, is that this is your destiny that begins. Speaking of grapes, you've also got the Empress, right? The Empress is about a harvest, and it's about all of those fruits and the abundance. So a lot of you are building towards your future, but you're also quite scared because you're thinking, okay, I want to build, but I don't want to lose it all at the same time. And so that's a concern that you do have, where you want abundance, but you don't necessarily want to lose your abundance. We've also got the Empress, so this is definitely someone romantically also wanting to pursue you. For sure, this person can come towards you and make plans where then you think, do I want to do this? Do I not? So people are definitely recognizing and realizing your value and not wanting to be away from you. That is definitely a very strong thing that we pick up on. We do have the Chariot, got the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Oh wow, okay. So Seven of Wands is you getting through any obstacles and challenges that you face in this particular month. You're trying not to, you know, you're trying in many ways not to like overwhelm yourself from what I'm seeing, but sometimes things can feel, you know, extremely overwhelming and frustrating, and sometimes it can just be kind of like the nature of how things go. We have got a Mercury retrograde and also a Venus retrograde, so I feel like there are people around you who just want to nurture certain connections and relationships, and ultimately they can be much nicer towards you in this particular month, realizing and having those realizations as to how to genuinely treat you. And so we also have the Chariot, which is a really powerful energy, which is to do with much more harmony, much more balance, much more progress, and also a trip that you might be taking. It's interesting, every single earth sign reading I've done, I think, had the Chariot, and I mentioned a trip for every single one of those, so I just wanted to mention that. It's very random. We've also picked up something to do with grapes, which I think is quite fascinating, which also linked to the whole hand cream situation that we were that I just wanted to mention. But also the Four of Pentacles here shows financial balance as well, and financial stability. And so I think that that's really interesting, and we have a lot of reflection on your finances, but also being treated a lot more fairly in regards to your work environment as well. So what's really interesting is that we have here in your destiny, right, is that we have here people respecting you. We have here luxury as well, and a lot of things in terms of luxury not being taken away from you in the future, which is a big concern many of you have, right? So I would say continue to do you, don't be afraid. I see meditation is a big aspect here as well that can help to spiritually calm down any worries or fears that you do have also for the future. So I think that if anything, what you need to know is that it's official. This is your destiny, in the sense that your destiny cannot be taken away from you. You will have success, you will have abundance, you will have respect. These things are part of your destiny, and if at any point you get rejected for those particular things, which can happen in life, rejection is redirection. Now, which means that bigger things will come. So this is your reading, Capricorn. Of course, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website as well. And yeah, don't forget to check out the info down below, and yeah, that's what we have. So I also have TikTok and Instagram if you're interested. Links are down below. I post short readings on there every day. All right, take care everyone. Bye.